Welcome back to my channel. So happy to be here with you guys. Of course, I got my wine ready. Where's yours? Let me just put it like this. If you're still feeling like a victim in 2022, what the fuck are you doing?
And let me just say this.
I have been on both sides of the fence. I've been the type of person that I'm telling you guys not to be like. Have I ever felt like I was a victim?
Absolutely.
People around me has even demonstrated that they feel like a victim. And I've just been coming to the same conclusion within myself and within the situations that happen to others. If you're trying to know my conclusion, please stick with me to the end of this video, dropping gems, okay? Make sure you stay till the end. All right, so let's get into this little thing called, well, not this little, this big thing, because it's very big, but people really make it seem like it's small. Nonetheless, perspective. Perspective is just the way that we view things. Looking back at it now, y'all, my perspective was so one-sided. I only cared about my perspective. I only cared about how people made me feel. I didn't care about them and their perspective, and like I only was thinking about me. My goal when it came to disagreements, when it came to arguments, my goal was to get them to agree with my perspective and adopt my perspective and basically tell me that I'm right for feeling the way that I was feeling. And that mindset easily had me feeling like a victim. With this victim mentality, I always felt like people were targeting me. I always felt bad for myself. I felt like I had no parts in the conflict that was happening to me. I just really had a hard time taking accountability for my actions. Quick story time, not really a story time, but I remember this time. Someone I once knew had told me that you don't always see yourself. I was crying and dying for years about how people were making me feel, how people were treating me, but not once did I ever think about how my actions were affecting someone else, how my actions may have been distasteful to someone else. I had no regards of how I was affecting the next person. I wanted the next person to have regards for how they were making me feel.
No.
I had to put my victim self on the back burner, and that statement literally changed the way that I view things from then on. Realizing that you don't always see yourself is definitely a really big first step out of victimhood. I just want to say shout out to the person that told me that statement. And only one person told me that in my life. So if you're watching this, you know who you are, and I just wanted to say thank you for that. Always remember that statement that came from you. You taught me that. So
Let's get back to the video.
when it comes to someone's perspective of you, take that statement, evaluate it. You can be like, you know what? Even though it is an ugly truth, they are right. I am that way. I do act that way sometimes. Accept it, acknowledge it. Nobody's perfect. It's okay. After you've accepted it, make that change within yourself so that you're not repeating history over and over again with different people, but the same conflict of one common denominator, which is yourself. Now, a lot of people like to do this thing where they place their negative traits onto the other person. And I don't want you guys to be confused with that.
Know yourself.
Okay, know yourself. And if you know for a fact that person is bugging, trying to tell you something about yourself that you know is actually about them, let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Don't let it hold no weight. Know yourself so you're able to pick up these perspectives and be productive with it. You get it? Like, are y'all here with me? Can somebody please let me know? Like, let me know if you were here with me throughout this whole video. Let me know if there's anything that I said that didn't make any sense or you don't agree with. Like, let's talk. But I'm not done yet. Almost done. If you find yourself in the same constant conflict types of situations, if you're unhappy, if you're unsatisfied, if you feel like there's something missing, here's what you need to do. Walk. Not even walk.
Run.
Out of victimhood. Please, I'm begging you. Like, run. Get the fuck out of town. You need to go over to Thrivinghood, okay? It's much better. Victimhood is trash. If you don't know what thriving means, look it up on Google and let me know if you'll be coming to Thrivinghood, okay? Start taking accountability for yourself. Start taking accountability for the part that you play. For example, let's say I have a friend who's always lying to me, right? And I'm always crying and dying about how this friend is always lying to me. But I'm not taking accountability for keeping this friend around me. So once you're really able to take accountability for yourself and know yourself and accept constructive perspectives about yourself, that's when magic begins to happen. You'll be able to do it for other people, and unintentionally too. You'll be able to see where that person is going wrong, especially because you're able to correct yourself. So now you're able to see where other people need correcting. Once you're able to see yourself and you're able to see the other person and where they go wrong, you can effectively either grow with this person or grow apart from this person. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would never. Telling someone about themselves is a very tricky part because the truth is ugly, truth hurts, and sometimes people are not ready for it. And if they know it themselves, even if they're not admitting it to you, it's so ugly and hard to face. If you come across this person that's not willing to look at themselves and is just still trying to act like they're doing nothing wrong and you're the problem, that's when I'm chucking my deuces up to her or him or them. My deuces up. Like, literally, you have to let them go, because that's how my camera couldn't stay up, because I was just talking way too much facts, because that's how true it is. So if you put someone in a position where they are forced to look at themselves and they're forced to grow, but they're still acting like a victim, I'm gonna need you to cut it. Just cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Like, cut it. What he said? Way too, I need to cut it. He's way too victim. We need to cut it. Cut it out. Just cut that person off from that. If you take anything away from this video, just remember that leaving victimhood is about growth. It's about leveling up within yourself. It's about taking accountability for yourself. It's about realizing that you have way more play at hand in certain situations and certain lifestyles that you're probably living right now. It's all in your hands because of your mindset, because of your victimhood. So please leave victimhood so you can grow. Feeling like a victim is literally a mindset, and if you want change, you have to be the change you want to see. That's just the bottom line. If you guys got anything out of this video and you're gonna apply it to your daily life, please let me know how it works out for you, and I know it will. Comment below, write me on Instagram. We're gonna stay connected, and I promise, for the people that may not want to grow with you and they choose to stay the same and you end up leaving them, that's a blessing in disguise. Let's just call it what it is. And just remember, pressure makes diamonds, baby. see you in the next video. Bye.